The recognition of trends is a skill, not a knowledge. It's not a list of rules to follow, but a powerful mindset you can achieve. You can follow all the short lists you can find, but you will be way more successful when you learn to identify trends before everyone else. I made this lesson to teach you how to do that. Google Trends is a free tool that's also my favorite to verify what is trending, what is mainstream, and also what is already gone. And I believe it is the perfect tool to teach you how to do the same. So here's a comparison of how the word fruit is searched along the time. You can notice a slight increase along the time and some decreases every December due to holidays. Nothing that is worth our attention. Now, I got the impression that avocado is something that has been trending a lot. So let's compare these two terms with Google Trends. Yeah, the trend is validated. The term avocado has surpassed the term fruits and it's still growing its interest. By passing the mouse over the graph, we can notice that in most months, the search for it was 2 times higher than the search for fruits. Knowing that, let's now check the number of results in Shutterstock for each term. Fruits returned more than 8 million results, while avocado returned less than 300,000. Did you get that? Can you see the opportunity here? There's 2 times more searches on avocado than fruits, and there are only 300,000 avocado pictures compared to 8 million fruit pictures. Of course, keep in mind that Google Trends represents Google searches and might be very different from Shutterstock searches, but it is still an awesome tool to identify trending subjects. Google Trends homepage is also the right place to identify subjects that are trending right now. I often spend a good time reading and navigating through it. You can check what is trending country by country or worldwide. You can also compare data over the years or over the week. I suggest you invest some minutes on it after this lesson and get used with this tool. Another simple trick to check how saturated a subject is by searching for it on Shutterstock. Every search that you do, no matter the section, will show you a number of results found. A subject with more than 100,000 results might be quite saturated, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on it. You only need to get more specific. Let's take the word car as an example. The keyword car returns more than 3 million results. So let's try old car. Now we have 500,000 results, and that's a little better. Now let's try man driving old car. Okay, now we have 7,000 results. Customers tend to prefer images with people, so this might be a good subject. For a good time, Caucasian models were the rule, but it is completely the opposite these days. What customers search for these days is authenticity and diversity. When searching for a subject, what I normally do is completely avoid subjects with more than 1 million images. Let's go with sky, for example. This will probably be the most saturated topic of all. Try to imagine how many contributors have access to the sky. That's why there are 25 million images of it. I don't want to be a pessimist, but what are our chances to make a single sale of a sky picture? If that's what you want, you really have to come up with something different than what's currently on the top results. You need to find a reason people will prefer your file better than the 25 million other options. On this search, I think a few images made a good job. A panorama, this night shot, an illustration, there's also this watercolor effect, and another illustration. There's actually no rule to identify a saturated object by its number of results. That's because the demand is also different for each one. For example, you cannot simply assume that cars is a bad subject and think that SpongeBob Toast is a good one just because of the number of results. I guess we can agree that there are more people searching for cars than SpongeBob Toast, right? One way of checking this is using the DSR technique, which uses the law of supply and demand. There's a lesson about it in our other course, Be a Pro. One other thing I do is to check how many good options the first page of a search has. Can I produce better options than that? What about the first line of results? Can you make something better than that? If you believe so, that might be a good topic to work on. If you already see too many good options, then maybe you should try something else. And finally, another cool feature I like to check is Pond5's top seller collections. The stock agency creates a new collection each month with all the best-selling files of the past month. It helps you understand better what customers have been searching for. These lists are not really easy to find and they usually remove it after some months. I'll put some of these links below, so let's hope they stay online for a good time.